Hello guys and welcome back to another FPL video. It's the end of Game Week 4 finally and we will start preparing for Game Week 5. We'll jump in ahead, but let's discuss the awful Game Week 4 that I had. Pretty awful rank, so I'm below average. That is unacceptable in my opinion because yeah, it just cannot be. The rank didn't fall as expected, only 40k places in such early stage of the season when I did so badly. I think that's a good thing because I see a lot of teams around me having the same score and little portion of the players had a little bit better and some of you had amazing scores, but yeah, 6.4 million in the rank, weekly rank, that's just not acceptable. Team of the week, Sanchez is in team of the week, Gabriel, Delic, the what, it's the week of the defenders, honestly, especially whoever owned Gabriel and or Raya. Amazing, Delict, Unana, Sanchez, who else, Sales, and Muric got a lot of points. Aina, I got Aina, but he's on my bench. Jokes on me. And Didi, for a 5 million player, he has 3 assists already. He's playing as a scam for Leicester, which is quite interesting. Lemina here, McNeil is in the team of the week, and up front is Mateta, Watkins, and Haaland. For my team, only 2 returns from my players and only 2 goals. Not only 2 returns, I have 4 players with 1 pointer, which is awful, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 2. So yeah, that's just unacceptable. On my bench, Aina is chilling with 8 points, but I've seen a lot of teams with benches like with Gabriel, Saliba, Saka even, or something like that, and I don't feel quite unlucky as they do, but who would have expected Liverpool not to score against Forest and Aina to get the 2 bonus points? Like, what the hell? But yeah, if he was in, it was going to be instead of Pau Torres, it was one or the other. I chose Pau because they played against Everton, but Everton seemed to score goals, but they seemed to concede. But yeah, still, Aina was never an option, so I'm not kicking myself that much. In goal, Henderson is just awful performance. Overall of 8 points, Raya got 9 this week. Like, what the hell? This guy has been playing awfully. And to be fair, Crystal Palace have been playing awfully. Only 2 points, 2 draws and 2 points in the table. That's just not acceptable in my opinion. Robinson was the clean sheet in the 95th minute. I believe he was around the bonus points before that. So that is looking solid. Still a pretty good player. Crossing threat. Defensively solid. I am very happy to own him at the moment. Trent, he played alright up until he moved into midfield. I think that's just a wrong decision. Trent should be left at the right back and should be given the freedom to go on the wide or stay inside. Just his decision, and he will be quite a better player. I'm not worried about it because I got the returns against Manchester United, and I think the fixtures are very solid for him in order to keep returning. Game week 8 is going to be a little bit questionable. Honestly, Chelsea are not performing up to par, and Pau Torres, another player that is just awfully performing, only 6 points so far. If I went with a Brighton defender or even with an Ipswich defender, it would have been even more, but yeah, mistakes happen, and yeah, I'm just going to roll with him most probably until I need to bring in the Arsenal defender. It's going to be instead of him for game week 6 probably. So yeah, or for game weeks, we'll see. But yeah, I don't trust the Villa defenders currently. Eze did not take the penalty, had a big chance missed, then assisted a big chance that got missed as well. High goal involvement, 2 goals involvement so far. He got a goal overruled, he didn't take a penalty, and he misses several chances. So yeah, it's not living up to the best standards that we were promised by Eze, and Bumo seems like a very better pick. Mo Salah, he was just non-existent against Forest, to be fair. I was quite disappointed with how he played. Let's hope against Bournemouth he will do things better. Smith Rowe, what can I say about Smith Rowe? He made the assist, he should have scored because I think Jimenez blocked his shot from his team. But yeah, good performance, 1 bonus point. 72 minutes, the time is increasing every game week, so that's good. I want him to perform well against Newcastle, and after that, I am more than happy to transfer him out. And Rogers, what can I say about Rogers? Apart from this guy is just avoiding every return possible. He should have had a return already. He had 3 shots or something like that. He didn't take them well. He could have squared the ball to Watkins. Didn't perform all right there. So yeah, but for 5 million, what are you expecting from him? Like, he's not going to light up the game like Palmer last year. He's just a cheap enabler. I'm happy to have him on a wild card. Most probably he will stay and be my 8 attacker and just be an enabler. Up front, Havertz against Spurs. He had a good chance to score in the first half from a set piece, I believe it was. But after that, he just played defensively. Not happy with his performance, but yeah, I'm holding him for those 3 fixtures, and I'm quite sure I will either take him out or activate my wild card around the Liverpool fixture. Even though it's at home, Isaac played alrightish in the first half, nothing too amazing, but he got a nosebleed and they couldn't stop the bleeding, so he was subbed off. That was not too good for his appeal, but yeah, I think I'm holding him most probably up until the Everton game. Maybe I'll keep him for the Everton game as well. We'll have to see. But for now, unless he is injured, he will remain into the squad. And the only good thing about my lineup is Erling Haaland. Thank God that I spent those 15 millions at the start, because 54 points, of which 47 has been double points, and I believe that this is just saving my week to not be even more awful. As you can see, I dropped a little bit in the Woko League. We still have 2 players at the top. Drop it like it's Slot is on 3rd. Drayton Rovers is dropping. Eze is 5th. Isaac Yortos is 6th. Saka Potatoes and Rentai is the same points with me. In the Discord mini league, Isaac Yortos is in first place, 1 point ahead of me. Had a pretty solid week of 75 points. Benek had a pretty good week as well with the United players, like those 17 points that they returned together with Saka boosted him a lot. Elsewhere, yeah, Isaac Yortos got Raya and Gabriel. Thankfully, he didn't bench them. Most probably benched some of them, but Joao Pedro didn't play and it just came in as a sub, which is good for him. Guardio Kosa, Veltman played alright, so yeah, doing pretty okay. My team for next week, captain is going to be Salah, even though he faces Man City. I believe I'm keeping Haaland as a vice captain. This team is saved. This week I'm expecting to drop down even more, but that's just holding the damage. I'm around top 50k, which is amazing. If I finish in the top 100 after game week 5, it would be ideal, because I haven't used a lot of... I used only 2 transfers, now I will have 3 for game week 6. Then I will have all of my chips saved, so that is saving me as well. So I feel pretty confident going into game week 5 that I will stay around the rank, because I expect Haaland to score against Arsenal. I expect it to not being a very scoring game, because Haaland has been amazing, let's be real. Let's see how the Champions League games go, but still I feel quite confident. I have 6 players playing in the Champions League, which is not a low number, but it's okay, and 5 players are not playing. Eina is in high consideration to come instead of Pau Torres, but I would have to see how Villa play in the Champions League. If they play badly against what's their name, against Young Boys, I would just have to make a decision if I'm benching Eina. But Eina, honestly, if he keeps playing, I can keep him for Leicester, for West Ham, for Ipswich. Like, the fixture run is a little bit iffy, but until game week 8 I can honestly keep him, and I can just decide who to play in game week 7, because that's going to be my most awful week from the defensive point of view. But still, I feel quite content and quite happy with how the season is going so far. I know it's not been the amazing green arrow once again to enter the top 10k, but let's try and keep it around the top 100k. We have a lot of season ahead of us and we can climb even further. Game week 5 was always going to be my most difficult week. I got at least 2 Liverpool players for the game against Bournemouth, a very angry Liverpool team. with the way that Newcastle are playing, I expect Fulham to do well. I'm keeping Robinson in the side. He didn't get any clean sheet so far, but 15 points in the bank. Maybe Pau Torres will have to make way for Aina, but Wolves got 3 injuries, especially on their fullbacks. Rogers will be staying, Smith Rowe will, yeah, apart from any injuries, the team will stay like that. It's going to be another red arrow in Game Week 5, I'm most certain of it, but still, I feel quite content with that, and I believe from Game Week 6 onwards, we can start climbing again and again and again. And when I activate the wildcard, I will have an upper hand against all of the people, because most probably they will wildcard around Game Week 6 and they will get around my team, but without a wildcard, so that's a big boost. Wildcard this week did not achieve a lot, but still, I think it was not a bad period to do so, because you have transfers and you can move ahead. But yeah, top 50k once again, I feel quite positive around it. It's not top 10k, but who cares at this point of the season? Top 50k is pretty solid. I think that we can push harder and harder for future game weeks, and we can have a pretty good span until the next international break. More UCL content will come your way tomorrow, because it's happening on Tuesday, so be prepared. I will drop the video when I finalize my squad. I'll see who played where, how they played, and how to finalize just the squad. Thank you for watching so much. I hope that you enjoy my videos. If you do, don't forget to subscribe. Drop down how you did this week. I think if you got over 50 points, you're in the money. Thank you for being supportive. Thank you for making 1400 subscribers possible. Let's aim for 1500. It's going to be amazing to reach it before the next international break. Fingers crossed. UCL content is coming. More FPL content is coming your way. Be prepared, like, subscribe, all of those great stuff. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.